Welcome back, everybody. My name is CringeyJesse, and this is another F124 video. This time, we are at Australia. And after Jeddah, we have agreed that the AI needs to be turned up. So, that is the first thing that we are going to do. I was at 90, and we're going to go to 95, which is legend. Because I'm a legend. Yeah. So anyway, that was that one. We're going to take a look at these guys. There's a goal available: overtake 5 cars out on track in the race, or achieve an average cornering speed of 106 during the race. Those both feel kind of wild, but we are at Australia, so I think I'm going to go with the 106 corners. Right. Wait, that one wasn't. Oh, it's this one. Overtake ERS mode for 35 seconds during a race weekend, or achieve purple sectors during race weekend. I think this one will be easier. Not gonna lie. In practice, complete a lap using at least 2 sets of tires. Incur no more than 3 penalties during an entire weekend. I believe that one will be easier, because this one doesn't make sense. And complete a lap using 2 sets of tires? Or is it like 1 lap on softs, 1 lap on mediums? This is probably a lot easier than I think it is, but the way they have it worded has me ultimately confused. Anyway, for our strategy analysis, complete a driven lap in 2 different sessions. That will be easy. Complete the race strategy practice program on 2 different tires. Okay, so that one, it makes a lot more sense and is a lot more easier. So that is what we're going there. Target wise, it looks like we are curving upwards a little bit. So I do like that. I mean, our goal is 80 and we are 76, so I can see that. I don't think I can get any R&D at the moment. No, I cannot. I did get the front wing adjuster bracket and the floor stiffening stays. K-Mag decided to go with the cockpit weight reduction. There's not a lot we can choose from. And he also got the cylinder head. So he also got the improved materials for the gearbox. So we do got some things coming our way as we sit dead last still down there below Visa Cash App. But if we get our upgrades, we should get ahead of them. So, with all of that said, next is the race. And during the race will be the voiceover portion of me. So there will be no me talking during the race. That way I can focus on the race. And then this time, because I've seen it in Bahrain and in Jeddah, the replays. I'm most definitely going to try to get replays in this video. So, with all of that out of the way, let's get into it, and I will see you at qualifying.
This circuit missed a few years off the F1 calendar, and we missed Albert Park. So welcome back, and it's great to be back in Melbourne. Welcome to the Australian Grand Prix. The Melbourne circuit is certainly one that needs to be taken seriously. It's a combination of slippery surfaces and difficult corners, making it a very tricky track when it comes to overtaking. Drivers find it hard to pass and will need to take full advantage of those DRS zones if they want to have any hope of breaking through. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position. Sergio Perez lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Jester, Norris, Russell, Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Stroll, Hamilton, Joe, Fernando Alonso, Albon, Sainz, Bottas, Ricciardo, Ocon, Tsunoda, Gasly, Magnussen, and Logan Sargent. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway.
And here we are in Australia. I'm not sure what happened to the qualifying clips, but that's okay. This video is way too long as it is. 5 lights are out and away we go with a little bit better of a get out than normal, as we are now side by side with Perez looking for P1 here. As we come around turn 2, we are able to take P1 away from the defending champ Max Verstappen, who will come up to the outside here. He'll have the inside on the next turn, side by side through these turns here, as I go just a little bit wide off of the track here. Sorry for my phone being on. I don't know why people text me when I tell them that I'm recording, but they do so anyway as we take P1 here in lap 1. And this battle was one of my favorite battles ever, and it also tells me, as it has, that we need to bump up the difficulty once again. So I'll be sure to do that at the end of this race. But here we are in lap 2, the defending champ Max Verstappen coming back up the outside once again, and he's going to shut that window with attitude as he gets up into P1 and just drives away. But a couple of laps later, as I'm able to stay inside that DRS zone to keep up with him, I'm back on his tail. Almost slipped there, but luckily I was able to catch it, and around the outside here, coming to the end of lap 4, I'm able to get right back up into P1 against Max Verstappen. And like I said, this battle, even though very undeserving of a battle it was, one of my favorite battles that I have ever had on an F1 game. But I was able to hold on to P1 for a couple of laps as me, Max Verstappen, Lando Norris all go into the pit lanes. We are getting passed by quite a few people here. So I will come out P11, Max Verstappen behind me in P12, Norris in P13. Not bad. As we come around the next lap, you can see the people who didn't box are in the pit lanes now. Max Verstappen coming up the inside here on turn 1. Is he going to be able to hold on to it? He slides a little bit, but no. Ultimately, I will still hold on to P1 in here through lap 11 now, as Max Verstappen tries to come up the inside there. Nothing going for him. So, again, P1 is mine. We did get an objective. I don't know if I actually put it in the video. I completely forgot about objectives, not gonna lie. We ultimately passed this objective. Sorry for the spoiler. But yeah, we ultimately passed this one just in case it's not in there. Lap 17, Max Verstappen trying to come around, nothing happening. But on lap 18, Max Verstappen using all the DRS and ERS that he had. I'm assuming he used DRS because he came in pretty quickly. Same turn that he cut that window down on me once before. And yeah, so here we are on the very last lap. Max Verstappen 8/10 ahead as I come across the start-finish line, coming down to turn 1, trying to inch closer to him, as we ultimately want a win here, undeserving as it is on a 95% AI. And like I said, I'm gonna turn it up at the end of this race. But yeah, so undeserving, but I still want it. I want it. I want a rookie debut win, especially on Australia, a track that I am no good at otherwise. I don't know if it's the handling mod. I definitely know it's a mixture of the AI percentage. There's no way I'm keeping up here. But here we are in the last, well, second to last DRS zone, coming around the outside, and we are going to shut that window down with some attitude as well, as Max Verstappen has done to us quite a few times. And with only about 4 more turns to go, we hold the lead with about 6/10 of a gap between me and the defending champ, Max Verstappen. We come around this S turn here, holding on the lead, and I'm pretty positive, it is safe to say, that the win is ours as we watch coming around. I love this replay, I'm not gonna lie. We come up to the finish line.
Fantastic drive, that's just fantastic, amazing, you deserve that race win, well done mate.
A great race then, and a fantastic victory here at Albert Park. Today was another great race and an even greater victory for Haas. Here they come now to step out onto the top of the podium. They'll be incredibly happy with today's result. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
And that is the end of the race. I'm just as shocked as everybody else is. First of all, it looks like I'm going to have to bump up the AI another 5% and go up to 100, whatever that is. Apparently, the joke at the beginning of the video about me being legendary is absolutely true. I don't like this track because I'm pretty positive I've said this in another video. I'm the worst. Australia, I've never been able to figure out Australia. I've never had the pace at Australia. Me and my friend, and then me by myself on the other game, F124, we always played at 95, and I always struggled. So I don't know if it's the new handling system or if I've just gotten better. I'd like to go with the second one. I'm just going to be honest there. So I don't know. Sorry, had to cough. Didn't want y'all to hear that. Anyway, we get the dub here in Australia. We get the dub. Yes, I'm going to keep it. And I'm going to bump up the AI again. But we get the dub here in Australia. We got a, what was it, a P2 in Jeddah? Maybe a P3. I think it was a P2. A P2 in Jeddah. And then a P1 in Australia? Just for it to plummet down after I bump it up? Like, come on. I was not expecting this. We got Max Verstappen in second place. He got the fastest lap, so he gets the extra point. Lando Norris will get P3. George Russell, Oscar Piastri, Lewis Hamilton, Charles Leclerc, Sergio Perez, Fernando Alonso, and Alexander Albon. And then you got Valtteri, Lance, Zhou, Carlos, Esteban, Yuki, Daniel, our teammate Kevin Magnussen coming all the way down in 18th. Like, brother, if I can do it, you can do it. Let's go. Come on. Pierre Gasly, and then Logan Sargent all the way down there at the bottom. As we take a look at the driver standings, Max Verstappen still leads Lando Norris in second, and then I am in third. A rookie driver driving for Haas in third place. Who would have thunk? Who in their right mind would have ever have seen this day? You will never see it in real life, I'll tell you that. Then we got George Russell, Sergio Perez, Lewis Hamilton, Charles Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Carlos Sainz, and Zhou Guanyu finishing out the top 10. It's a nice little mixture. We got Kick Sauber in the top 10, Haas in the top 10, McLaren we expected, Mercedes we expected, Red Bull we expected, and Ferrari. But Ferrari being so far down in the top 10 was not expected. Anyway, after that, you have Fernando Alonso right outside of the top 10 in his Aston Martin. Is there even an Aston Martin in the top 10? No, there's not. That is wild. Alexander Albon in his Williams even has points. And then you have your 0-point runners with Valtteri leading the way at P13, Lance behind him, Yuki Tsunoda, Pierre Gasly, Esteban Ocon, Logan Sargent in P18, Kevin Magnussen P19, and Daniel Ricciardo not able to get past P20. However, you could also just say P13 to P20 is tied for P20 if you want to do it that way. Anyway, the constructor standings, Red Bull on top, the first to crack into the double digits. Yeah, no double digit drivers yet. So Red Bull with 103, McLaren with a 60, Mercedes tied with them. So technically, Red Bull is in first, McLaren and Mercedes tied for second, Haas in fourth. But you could say we're in third. You could say it, but you can't. You can't. They're tied for second. We're in fourth. We're ahead of Ferrari, the main team in our three-team academy, which is Ferrari, Kick Sauber, and Haas. But it's Haas on top of Ferrari, and then Ferrari on top of Kick Sauber. And then Aston Martin in 7th, Williams in 8th, Alpine and Visa Cash App, no points to the season. No points, not yet. Alpine be getting on my nerves in F1 Manager 23 if you watch those videos. And I really can't wait for F1 Manager 24 so we can see Kick Sauber and Visa Cash App in there as well. But yeah, that's an exciting weekend. So we got a 45% recognition now. As we move up just a little bit, we are able to get R&D Rush. Next is a second secret upgrade. I don't know exactly what a secret upgrade is, but I did just see that at 65% you get unlimited, infinity simultaneous upgrades, and that sounds exciting in my opinion. Still don't understand that blue box down there at the bottom, because I did go with my academy choice and it still says 0% increase on that one, so I don't get that one at all. We got our specialty goals. I think, is that green? Is that red? Is that, I don't know what the different colors mean. That's something I'm gonna have to get some information on if I ever do. But that is the end of the Australia Grand Prix. Is it just going? Oh, the secret meeting. Not the secret meeting. Kick Sauber. So, meeting with Kick Sauber. Kick Sauber F1 team is here because they view you as a potential addition to the team. They have provided us with some information, so let's take a minute to review that now. So, basically, we can continue talks to unlock future meetings. I don't want to risk anything. It is secret meetings, I guess. I don't want to risk anything. I want to stay with Has for sure. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and decline this one. I think I'm gonna go ahead and decline this one. Show current team. Look, we're just doing way better than them. I don't need them. I don't need them. I don't need them. Sorry, Kick Sauber. I'm out. I'm loyal to my team.
Hey, just a quick one from me. The team are pleased that you've declined that meeting. Gold star, brownie points, etc., etc. I guess we'll see if anything else more exciting comes calling. But let's focus on our current seat for now.
See, apparently it's not that secret then, because I think it was a test. That's how I'm gonna look at that. That was a test. Ain't no way Kick Sauber, who is in the Ferrari family, is gonna have a secret meeting with me from Has in the Ferrari family, and it'd be a secret. There's no way. But that was the end of Australia. Once again, you know what? Let's do it right here. Let's do it right now, because 95 for me to win in Australia is absolutely crazy. We're going to the top of the legendaries. We are now a level 100, something I've never done before. Absolutely, that's wild. Just real quick to make sure it's saved at 100. Yes, okay. I get nervous sometimes. You hit circle, it doesn't save. You were supposed to do X instead, blah, blah. Anyway. Jesus, Anyway, this cough needs to go away. This cough needs to go. I want to be able to finish talking with my cough not being in the way. So, Magnussen's part failed. Great. We love it. There's nothing else for us to get here. Magnussen went straight to cable assembly. He said, we don't really need a front wing. Oh my goodness, my part failed as well. So let's go ahead and do that. Does that cost anything? It probably does. Anything in the engine? Yeah, I'd rather the engine more than anything else. We have the second best engine. Ferrari has and Kick Sauber. Right there, top 3 on the engines is wild. Red Bull and Visa Cash App RB being at the bottom is wild as well. Durability, our durability is probably going to be way down there. That one also failed. That is wild. And I think, no, I can do that one too. I can do that one too. So that's like 4 of them? Or is it within the same area? I'm looking over there at the end there. But anyway, we've got all the parts that could possibly happen coming on our way. We'll find out on the next video if they do. But yes, 76 overall at the end of that race. We are gotten a lot closer. I believe by the end of the next race of Japan, no matter where I finish, I would probably be 77, but only time will tell on that one. But yeah, so thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you can't wait for the next one, hit that subscribe button. I enjoy making these videos, and I just really hope you guys enjoy watching these videos. However, whatever it is you guys do outside of YouTube, I hope you enjoy doing it, and I'll catch you next time.